Hi, good morning, everybody. This is Kel here. Good morning to you. Can you hear me loud and clear? If yes, give me a thumbs up, as usual. All right, this morning, I'm very happy because I received a lot of people making money from gold yesterday. Now, how many of you made money from gold? Can you key GOLD into the group chat? If you have made money in gold, please key GOLD into the group chat. Wow, a user. We have, who's this? Colleen, Rita, Kelzar, OSH, Wilson, Arthur, Kinman, Richard, and Jimmy. Yes, Jimmy, well done yesterday. You made $10,000 yesterday on market alone. Fantastic. Waricha, yes, hi. Waricha, all the way from Thailand. Peter, Alvi, CSY. All right, great. Now, basically, my friends around me yesterday all made money in gold. Some made a few $100, some made $1,000. I got a friend of mine made about nearly 6,000 US dollars just solely on gold yesterday. Now, the thing is this, as much as I have friends like you guys making money from gold, I have more people around me didn't make money on gold. Yeah, good news, Sarah, well done. All right, yes, a lot of people around me didn't make money on gold. And even my own students, some of them didn't. Why? I think this is a very typical thing. When the market comes, when on the way up, people chase, all right? Fear of missing out, okay? POMO, all right? Then after that, market crashed down as usual because everybody's chasing after the market at high. Then when the market keep on selling down, right, the sentiment from bullish turns bearish. Now, yesterday when I say that, right, the overall trend of gold was up, bullish, I know that a lot of you were stunned and say, huh? How can that be? The gold came from 2,000 down all the way to this 1,700. How can it be bullish anymore? Now, of course, when you read the chart from last 3 months, it's down. But you look at the chart from last 6 months, it's up. So that's why yesterday, to me, was a very clear indication of buying. Now, it doesn't mean that today will be a buy. Every day is a new thing. Every day is a new challenge. So today, do be mindful. Doesn't mean that today, some of us make good money there. You shouldn't be just say, oh, Kel, I missed out the making money yesterday. Today, I want to jump in now. You will be surprised, okay? So let's us concentrate together and see what can we do for today. All clear on that? Okay, because I really don't want you to be caught on the wrong side of track again. Okay, so guys, can you see my PowerPoint slide? If you can see, would you give me a thumbs up so that I know that we are all good? Okay, all right. So today is the 2nd December 2020. All right. So today is the Trade with the Boys daily MAO. MAO stands for Market Analysis and Outlook. All right. Now the right pronunciation to me is MAO lah, not MAO, not MAO, not funny names. All right. By the way, I'm Kel here. For some of you who are first time seeing me, this is me, Kel. All right. Okay, so as usual for today, the disclaimer, I need to place it up. Please key disclaimer into the group chat so that it identify me for my sharing. Because if yesterday you make money from gold, right? Okay, definitely I'll be very happy for you. All right, very happy because whole market was calling for sell. Yesterday, practically anyone I meet I saw on forums and I see a lot of stuff, they were calling for sell. Yeah. So that's why I like it. When everybody calls for sell and the market doesn't sell, the opposite is always true. So vice versa. If the market calls for buy and the market doesn't go up, vice versa, you do the other side. That is as simple as it should be. All right. Okay. Thank you guys so much for giving me the disclaimer. All right. Let's just begin this morning sharing. Now, what we saw is Dow Jones last night. Now, the Dow Jones ended up 85 points. Sorry. But there's a little issue here. Dear all, listen to me. Right. The Dow initially went up. Now, because of Moderna, okay, because of Jerome Powell, right, Moderna is the vaccines, right, they seemingly, I saw the Straits Times article, they say that likely this month, end of this month or early next month, January, we will see the vaccine in Singapore. Now, I seriously pray all goes well. I mean, seriously, we want to go outside, we want to have no mask anymore, really, this is one thing we want. But I don't know. I asked a friend of mine who's a doctor, I said the fastest normal vaccine takes how long? He said at least 2 to 3 years. Then I said that then this one is less than a few months. He said maybe they have the technology to push it up much faster than normal. So I'll buy on that point, but I asked him on a side note, I said, will you take the vaccine? He gave me that smile. I'm like, oh shit. So all I can say is, guys, up to you guys. All right, if the vaccine comes and it's working, it's all right. I don't mind being the second batch people going take it. I still don't mind putting on mask, keep my social distancing, and I observe lah. Okay, I observe. All right. So what happened is that the Dow Jones hit a peak at 30,000. Yes, the Dow hit 30,000 again. Fantastic. So we thought that the Dow would go all the way up to 32,000. That was when some of them, when the Dow hit 30,000, right? Some of them text me, Kel, will the Dow go to 32,000? Then I told him, see, look, if the Dow stays above 30,000 today, I mean last night, then yes, there is a high chance for the Dow to go to 32,000. But I get the same but, I told him, but if the Dow Jones cannot stay above the 30,000 mark, right, then the 29,800 will likely be the support for today. And truth be told, after that, the Dow really come down all the way to close near to the 29,800 level. All right, I mean, this is the real thing that I shared with my friend, okay, and this is the point here itself, okay? So why did the Dow pull back such a significant manner? Well, basically it was this reason. Dow Jones loses ground as McConnell shoots down coronavirus stimulus plan. So apparently it's all right, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says that, right, they may not really come up with this plan, all right? And that was the reason why the market was like, huh? Why? And that is the profit taking came in. All right, so let's just see the Dow for the technical point of view for today. Now, for today, I will seriously inform you now that if the Dow Jones cannot stay above the OP of today, right, based on conventional chart, the OP of today is 29,765. Now, of course, different brokers will have different opening price, okay? Because yesterday someone asked me, how come your opening price and mine is different? And I validate because the opening price he's using is another broker. Now, different brokers have different way of using for the CFD. Some of them, they mix with futures, some of them are futures, some of them is a hybrid. So it's going to be very difficult to give you a fair opening price. But for us, we are using this broker called AIMS. Hence, therefore, we follow the opening price here because our PFD system works on this. So 29765 will be a very critical level. As long as the Dow cannot stay above this OP level, because you can see, right, on a technical ground, on a conventional chart, you realize that the opening price is right smack at the trend line that I draw. Can you see that? And this trend line, as you can see clearly, right, the last time the market tested it, right, the market rebounded strongly. So obviously, the next time, which is 2 days ago, it did that again. Yesterday, it did it again. So I told you before, when you draw a trend line in the market, right, your own style, own drawing. But if the trend line you draw, you realize that the market keep on resisting it or being supported on it, right, many times, you have a good trend line. All right. Now everybody have different way of drawing trend line. But the point is, after you draw, if you can see that the market really follow you, then this trend line is very powerful. And when it is powerful, do not go against it yourself. Right, which means that, right, if you draw a powerful trend line and it works wonderfully for you, please do not, because of personal interest, lie to yourself. So to me, if the market stays above, it's a buy. So that's why the last few days, even though I'm bearish in the US economy, but I did mention to you guys is that if the trend line call for buy, we just stick to the buying side, and that's why we'll make money. All right, so now the thing is, FYI, the Dow Jones is now trading below my trend line and below OP. So I suspect there will be some selling today. Now, the support will be at this MA 30. Now, I'm just showing you conventional chart. Before I show you my PSV chart. Now, the today's MA is 29,295. 29295. Okay, I just write it down for you. All right, 29295. Okay. So that is the MA 30 support level, which I believe that the Dow likely may test that level. It may test that level, okay? Because it happened to be nearby to my my chocolate bar level, all right? Somewhere near there. So that is my personal take. Second reason is because of this. Look at it. This is a very clear triple top now. It's a very clear triple top now. So the market has tried to go up several times, but failed. And now it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 6th day after it touched the 30,000 again. So think about this. If you have been buying and buying and buying for 6 days in a row, naturally by now naturally by now you might be a little bit disappointed and you may want to actually get out from the market. Okay, so that is what I see from here. Wow, 117 people. Thank you guys. Strong support. Okay, so this is my personal take. I believe the Dow might be coming down today. Okay, so it's a very different call. Yesterday I was calling for buy. Today I'm calling for sell. So basically this is me. We are traders. We don't care what is it all about. Now, based on my chart for my PSV, is even clearer. Why so? FYI. Number one, yesterday the Dow Jones, okay, although it did a CCRY, which is supposed to be a buy. So if the market stays above OP today, it will be a buy on the Dow Jones, okay, based on that. But the problem is you can see very clearly the market resisted at the KRL. So that means there is some form of resistance. Second, all right, second, very important, today my pivot tool is 29717. So which means that if the Dow Jones cannot stay above 29717, their market is a sell signal here. It's a sell signal. So FYI, for us, when the market is below OP and below pivot 2, it's always a sell signal. And last one is these four of them, if combined, okay, sorry, this one. If today the market really ended down, this will construct what we call a PSV zebra. Zebra, the zebra, white zebra. And if that constructed that itself, right, that means there will be big movement coming soon. Now, big movement can jolly well mean two things. It can be up, can be down. But based on what we're seeing now, right, there's a possibility of a down and up. So which means that the nearest chocolate bar can be even lower, which is 29117. 29117 could be the level that the Dow might be going for the next few days. Okay? Now, the only thing that is against the selling is the KSI, and now it's still KSI is very green. So which means that the buying will still be relentless. All right, so guys, if the market comes down every 50 to 100 points, you can consider buying a little bit of profit. Okay, some people ask me, is it a quadruple top? Well, you see, if you're looking at this as an angle, then yeah, maybe it's a quadruple top, okay? Yeah, maybe that can be counted, okay? But then again, we will prefer to do something like this, which is clearer, below OP, below pivot 2, then we sell, that'll be much better, okay? Because quadruple top outing is just personal view on the market, whether everybody see it differently, okay? All right, so that is the Dow Jones. For the NASDAQ, now NASDAQ, as you can see, continue its upside. And I mentioned yesterday, right, because of the powerful trend line that we draw, okay, yesterday was a buy. Remember that? I said that NASDAQ, right? This was the first base, second base, and of course, 2 days ago, the third base. Beautifully touched and recovered. So yesterday, I called for buy on NASDAQ. Y'all heard me right, okay? NASDAQ was a buy yesterday. Now, the thing is this, you can see now, the NASDAQ has technically broke and closed above the triple top formation. So basically, based on this, the NASDAQ should be going higher, should be. All right, so my point is this, as long as NASDAQ stays above OP for today, NASDAQ could be going higher. But if NASDAQ stays below OP because of the Dow Jones, and it goes below this triple top figure is 12414, then I suspect that there could be some initial profit taking down first, back to the trend line to find any form of support. Now the thing is, NASDAQ counters are in a buying mood because of people are fearing that the COVID-19 virus is going to spread deeper during the Christmas season, and therefore there's a lot of usage of technology. So like companies like Zoom, Microsoft, Apple, they're all coming up again. All right, companies like Tesla, apparently people are selling because they feel that people are not buying any more electric cars and think that it'll be that overvalued. So you see the things have started to change again. So the Dow will be on the strainer side, while the NASDAQ could be the next darling again for the funds to move around. But of course, if the Dow Jones falls significantly, the NASDAQ will also get hit. So just take note of that. So my personal take is for NASDAQ counters traders. Well, you can see very clearly we are at a little bit at the overvalued area. So today, booking some profit will be a good idea. All right, book profit is a good idea. To short, well, let's look at my PSV chart to take a look to see whether can we do that. Okay, NASDAQ, let's bring in. Well, NASDAQ, oh, not so nice too. NASDAQ today also opening price is below pivot 2, 12486. So which means that if NASDAQ was to pull back, there could be also some selling downwards. There will be some selling pressure downwards, okay? So today, if NASDAQ cannot stay above 12486, it will be a sell for today under the PSV system guideline. All right? All clear on that? Okay, yeah? Okay, so that is NASDAQ, and then the S&P 500. Okay, sorry, I go back to my NASDAQ chart first. This is a daily staple. Now, the NASDAQ already broken my triangle. It already broke my triangle, all right? So actually this triangle, I have to take it away, no longer in use. So it seems to be the market is still going to continue to move up. And because the triangle is taken away, my technical line must take away already. I can't use it anymore. Okay, let's take all this away. All right. So now what we are seeing is a very tight converging trend line that is marching towards upside. Now, of course, you can see it could funnel all the way to even 13,000 for NASDAQ if they really want to play this game up. Okay, so I'm just watching this very closely. If any other day the NASDAQ breaks below this trend line, then I know what to do. At the moment now, for today it's a sell, but longer term is sell, right? Anytime it hit this trend line, I will look for buying interest. Okay. All right, the S&P 500. Now, S&P 500, as you can see, is a very beautiful chart. Why? You see the top to the top to the top to the top. Yes, yesterday the S&P 500 did another very beautiful top. Okay, you see that? It does and touch again. It touch again and pulls back. So again, it gave the signal to sell, because usually when touch the top right, the next day we could see some selling effect. So what this could actually happen, guys, this could actually be the one that I'm looking for, which you can see that the market touched the top and the market pulls and the market dropped quite a fair bit, and the S&P dropped almost by, how many points is that? Almost 370 points within a span of 14 days. 14 days, yeah. So this is going to be grimy for the Christmas. So traders, just be a little bit careful, all right? Now, if you look at it, ideally, if it's going to follow through, it should be around here. So that means that we're talking about 200 points drop from here. 200 points drop from here, okay? But again, it's up to individual to take a look, but I rather stick on the sell side for today, at least for now. Okay, all clear on that? If all clear on that is all right, let's look at the Dow S&P on my side here. Oops, sorry. Now, S&P 500 on my PSV chart is a bit different. The PSV chart tells me that, right, okay, the market today opening price is slightly above the pivot 2. So current price is 3654, which means that if the S&P do break 3651, then yes, I will sell the S&P 500. I repeat, if the S&P 500 breaks below 3651, I will look to sell on the S&P 500. Okay? All right. And do note, S&P 500, the KSI is red, by the way, is red. So S&P 500 versus NASDAQ and Dow Jones, S&P 500 have a sell, the boys are selling. This one not counted because it's today's market. You don't look at this, you look at the one before that. So actually S&P 500 is the weakest among the three markets, all right, in terms of the boys' involvement. Okay? All right, is everybody still with me? If you're still with me, can you key the word US, okay, US, okay, US inside here as well. Okay, now thank you so much guys for still staying online. Now this is the latest coronavirus update. Let me just do a refresh. I had this morning. Let me just take a look for now. Oops. Hold on, it's updating. Oh, they updated the thing already. Sorry. Oh, no. Okay, not yet. Wow, 177,000 cases again. And again, 2.5 million people have unfortunately passed on. So that brings the total death to 276,000. Now, basically, this is really not good. Put it this way, I mean, seriously, if every day could have this sort of numbers coming in, it's really not good. And again, I repeat, during my last Sunday MAO, even though you have the vaccine, you take a time for the distribution to be done. And you know that the vaccine for Moderna, you need to take one jab first, then you need another jab another month later. Then you get a full impact of that itself. So that means easily 3 months. That will take at least 3 months for anybody to be completely vaccinated properly. And that's the fastest you can go. Because if it comes in by December, you take the first jab, the second jab, then you likely will go out, right? You won't dare to go out anyway. So at least 3 months, my God. And now 3 months, this is not good. So I just saw this on earlier. Dr. Fauci warns that US will see a surge upon a surge, oh my God, of COVID cases following the holiday. So you're saying that, right? After Christmas, after Thanksgiving and heading to Christmas, the number will go up itself. You come to a very precarious state as people shop for Christmas and host party, which is obviously they will do that regardless. So this is actually another very bad thing may happen. So guys, stay home if you can. All right. So with that understanding here itself, right, the question will be, would it be a good time to buy gold? Well, let's take a look here. Now, this is gold yesterday. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. So yesterday, when we called for buying in gold was around here, right? I mentioned that 1775 will be a very strong support level. That if gold can go higher, it may go past 1790, which actually really happened. And of course, last night, throughout the whole day, I was updating my students, keep on updating them. And I know that one of my, actually another student called Cynthia was also doing a very good job updating everybody. So basically, we saw gold climbing all the way. I think the high was about 1817, I think yesterday. No, 1816, right around there. Yeah, that was high yesterday. All right, now it's even higher, 1819 this morning. Okay, so the point is this, guys. Why did gold goes up? Well, yesterday dollar plunged. The dollar plunged yesterday. The dollar index went down to 91. Okay, that is a very bad sign. Now the thing is this: why the dollar plunged? Because people are expecting they expect this Federal Reserve to come in with more money, or is it because the economy is just weak? Well, there's no news on federal money coming in yesterday. So that means that is the reason because people are now dumping the US dollar. So again, I stress this. If people are dumping the US dollar in anticipation of the influx of the dollar coming in, then obviously think about this. Think about this. All right, if the market really comes down and US Federal Reserve need to shore the market with all the money again, tell me where the dollar index will go. And if the dollar index comes in again, coming down, then where would the gold go? So that's why yesterday was a fairly good reason to buy gold, at least for yesterday. Now, but of course, I did say before, right, when the equity market do pulls back, there will be a probability that the market will sell gold just for margin call purposes. So that's why I say I'm not yet calling for the bottom of gold, but I don't mind buying gold yesterday. All clear on that? It's a very different of A bottom and D bottom. A bottom is yesterday. D bottom, I don't know yet, maybe much lower. Okay, all clear on that? So that was gold yesterday, all right? So on the news side, gold gains are likely to be limited with the first resistance at 1784.85. Well, I think we are much higher now, okay? Apparently it's all right. I just took it 1 hour ago. They are saying that gold should be going down lower and the upside. So you can see the bearishness in the market, but the boys are still there. All the experts are calling still a sell. Now for us, we don't really bother by that. We follow our system. Now our system basically is interesting. Take a look, guys. The system has already been calling for buy for the last 6-7 days, but because there were no color change available, you couldn't enter, right? Now you can see that the KSI, the selling wave is getting lesser, and you can see that from the bottom, the KCX signal is actually showing a little bit of bottoming out. Can you see that? So at this moment now, I will be more towards buying than selling. And I'm looking at gold to go to this point. Yes, 1837. Why is that so? Because that is the KCB, the chocolate bar target. Okay, 1837. All right. Now, the thing is this. I did mention a number previously was 1822. Now, how did I get this number? Was because I take the low here and added about $45 because that is usually the type of bounce you can see very safely from the low end to intermediate peak. So I took the low, I plus $45, I come out with 1822, all right? So if today now is 1814, I will tell myself this, I will buy gold if it's a buy reason, and I'll aim 1822 for first profit. Then after that, I'll shift my stop loss above my entry price, and then the remaining position, I'll aim for 1837. Now, it may not happen today. It may happen a few more days, but it's just a rough figure. But at least I tell you what we can do for the next few days. All right, all clear on this? If everybody is clear on this, 1822 and 1837, can you key the word GOLD, go into the group chat? All right, it's very important for you to key that so that y'all can remember. And of course, everybody will know what to do, all right, when time arrives, all right? Now, today I'll be a little bit busy because I'll be running around. So students of mine, FYI, today I'll be a bit busy. So I may not be able to update you as much as what I used to do yesterday. Apology on that, some stuff to handle. Okay, so now we can look at gold today, right? This is the chart, gold. Gold is above pivot 2. So that means its opening price is between P1 and P2. Hence, therefore, we need to use the opening price as a gauge. So the opening price will be the gauge. And at the moment now, it's below OP, so you cannot be buying gold. You cannot be buying. But there is a KCX this morning, early morning, but usually morning KCX, I don't really buy into that. So later on, watch it. If later on, if gold really goes according to plan, it'll go up, pull back around here. And if let's say later got another KCX blinking at this bottom here, and you call for, again, there's a color change, you can buy towards here. And you realize something interesting? Yes, you saw that, right? You realize that okay, never mind, I just redraw this a little bit. Take a look, guys. Sometimes it's very interesting. You see, today, my KTR plus 1, if you realize this, my KTR plus 1 happened to be the number that I said earlier, 1822. You see that? Now, 1822 was a number that I said yesterday. And today, based on standard deviation, the market, if it stays above OP, gold has the potential to reach 1822, the same level that I mentioned earlier. Now, guys, I didn't have a chance to read gold intraday today. So now, first time I'm seeing it, and I realized that the number I say and this KTR is the same figure. So guys, 1822 most likely will be a good target to aim for if the market can stay above the OP of today. Are we clear with that? So if all clear on this 1822, can you key the group chat 1822? All right. So at least if you guys are going to be buying gold today, you can aim that figure. Now, of course, you can basically aim a lower figure. If you think you're uncomfortable, you think that 1818, you like this number, or 1819, go ahead. Doesn't matter, guys. As long as you make money, I'm happy for you. All right. That's how I see things. Okay. All right. So that is the S&P. Sorry, that is the gold. So now we look at the other market like oil. Now, oil is a sell today. I repeat, oil is a sell today. And of course, if oil is a sell today, Dow will be a sell today. I repeat one more time. Oil will be a sell today, and therefore, the Dow Jones will be a sell today. All right. So some of you may not agree with what I just said. Doesn't matter. But as long as you're my student, you know I've been always advocating this. Now, the midpoint of this big white candle is 43.91. So which means that if the crude oil breaks 43.91, then there will be some severe selling. And if there's some severe selling, then the Dow will also go down together. Okay, that is a conventional chart based on the trend line. Based on my personal, on my PSV chart, by the way, S&P 500 is coming down already. It has tested below the P2. You can see that it's testing below my P2. And of course, the Dow is coming off. The Dow is coming off. You can see that. Where the Dow is below opening price and P2 is always a sell. That is so simple. My system is so plain simple. Break something, do something. That's all. Break something, buy something. It's so simple, guys. So for those who short the Dow Jones now, maybe at 18654, you can consider buying back. If not, you can aim down lower, 29542. And the last level is 29431 for today. Okay, so you take a look. Okay, for crude oil, let's take a look. Crude oil. Okay, crude oil for today, the pivot 2 is 43.91, right? 43.91. All right, the level here. So which means that if crude oil goes down, if it breaks 43.91, there will be some form of selling. Okay, there will be some selling all the way down to maybe 42.86. 42.86. Okay, this target here is 42.86. Now, the beautiful part of my system is that once you actually learn the technique and the fundamental basis of it, right, you can apply it across to all the market that I came out with. Yeah, not all market, but the market that I actually has prepared for you. So that's why it's so easy. You don't need to do so much homework. No need to draw trend line. You don't need to think anything else. Don't need fundamental. You just go through the flow. Okay, so intraday wise, still too early, but you can see the market got supported at the first KTR, 44.10. See, it come down beautifully, stop there by itself. Now, by the way, all this technical level is all automate and calculate every single day on its own. You don't need to do anything. Seriously, it's so simple, okay? All right, then that is the crude oil. Now, the Hang Seng, I told you guys, it broke my level. So that's why Hang Seng came down almost 500 points 2 days ago. Yesterday was a very dead cat rebound. Now today, Hang Seng, pretty clear. If Hang Seng will come down, the support today is 26,229, 26,299. All right, I repeat, 26,299, 26,299 will be the Hang Seng, very important MA support. Now, if Hang Seng goes down, it's a bad news. Now, Hang Seng, as we know in Asia, is the financial hub. So normally, I always tell traders this: if Hang Seng comes down while the Dow Jones don't, you must be very careful, because right, most likely there's some liquidating of assets in the market. Now, Hang Seng, the next support can be here, which is approximately 25,000. All right, 25,000. So if the Hang Seng is drop today, that means Hang Seng can drop 1,600 points from where we are yesterday. I know it sounds crazy. I know it's like Kel, it's like too pessimistic, right? I understand, but this is chart. Okay, I'm giving you my chart view, and I believe that Hang Seng might be going down 1,600 points. All right. Sorry, Yvonne, you're talking about. Okay, 26. Okay, sorry, one more time. 26,299, 229. 229, sorry, 26229 block here. Okay, 229. Okay. All right, so that is the Hang Seng. But again, I can't show you my PSV chart because it's not ready yet. The pivot's not out, still too early. Okay, guys, so that will be all for today. I believe nothing else to show you, right? Okay, by the way, yes, sorry, one more thing to show you, that is this one here. Bitcoin, yes. Now, yesterday, Bitcoin, okay, went up, right, broke the high. Our system all the way was a buy. So when Bitcoin came down to 16,500, we called for buying, and Bitcoin really went up. Okay, now will Bitcoin go higher? Well, based on today's chart itself, right, I see that, right, its opening price is between the two pivots. So there's no much indication. But if it stay below the opening price, then I will not want to buy today. I repeat, I will not want to buy today for now. Okay, all right, that's Bitcoin. Ethereum, also the same thing. Ethereum plunged down, but it hit the cage RL superbly. And you notice this, the midpoint was triggered. So when the cage midpoint is triggered, we all know, PSV student will know that this means that a big movement is coming soon, and the market rejected and went up instead. See, beautiful upside. Now, basically for myself, I believe Bitcoin will go much higher, but then I would rather wait for it to go down a little bit more to buy into it, all right? So dear all, a bit of little marketing. 12th of December, 12/12, good day. Saturday morning, 10 a.m., I will be conducting my last preview for this year, my final preview for this year. Now, my system is going at 1388 right now. No more 988, no more already, at 1388. And this is the last time to get it at this price, because next year, I will put in cryptocurrency inside there. I will give out more market indicators to the package. Hence, therefore, it has to be revised to a higher price. Okay, so during this preview, I will showcase how cryptocurrency perform on a new version. Yes, there will be a new version, PSV 3.5.3, the updated one with crypto inside there. Yes, it will be a new version coming out after 12th of December. So students, hold on back first, don't worry. When it's all ready, I'll let you all know. All right, for students, it will be what they call a free upgrade. But of course, for cryptocurrency, you need to pay for it, okay? All right, my personal take is cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Now, Ethereum, I'm not that confident. So I don't want to give any call. But Bitcoin, I'm confident that April next year, we should see 23,000 level. We should see 23,000. And I will show you live on the 12th of December why I say that with mathematic figure. You know me, I don't really want to quote a number out of nowhere. I will quote you based on a mathematic formula that I have. Okay, so don't register first. The link will only be available on the 5th of December. That means a few days later. And this is a Zoom session. It's a Zoom session. So don't come down to my office. We'll do it online, okay? All right, now of course, on that day, I will sure give a little bit last bonus promotion. Yes, that means even though now it's 1388, if you can hang on for that day, 12th December, and you go for the preview, then I will give you a very good price for the last time for 2020, all right? But 2021, the price will be revised to 1688, and this one will not change anymore, okay? All right, before you go for today, this is today's food for thought. Virtually nothing is impossible in this world if you put your mind to it and maintain a positive attitude. All right, Law Hodge is a former American footballer, and I believe in this, guys. Being positive yesterday gave me the perk to tell you to buy gold yesterday. And today, I'm telling you, my energy tells me that, right, if the Dow Jones can't stay up, then likely today the Dow Jones could sell down, right, pretty badly. And the next few days, Dow may go down to 29,117. Okay, 29,117. All right, that will be all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's session. All right, I wish you the best. It's raining now, I think. So careful on the road. Take care. Bye. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you. See you tomorrow at 8:30 again. Bye-bye. Make money, huh? Okay. Bye-bye.